Do Christians have an obligation to vote? In the New Testament, we discover that Jesus had a lot of enemies. Ironically, the most vociferous group were comprised of the most religious, the Pharisees. Rather than upholding Judaism, they built a system to preserve their power. When Jesus threatened their religious enterprise, they set out to trap him with a trick question. Should we pay taxes to the Roman Empire? Now, if Jesus said yes, then he would be legitimizing the authority of the Roman Empire and jeopardizing his street cred with the Jews. But if he said no, then he would be guilty of insurrection and could be arrested. True to form, Jesus answered the right question. "Show me the coin used for paying the tax," replied Jesus. So they brought him a denarius, and he asked them, "Whose image is this, and whose inscription?" "Caesar's," they replied. Then he said to them, "So give back to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's." Jesus' response created a new transcendent political paradigm. While money may belong to the government, our decisions, our very lives, ultimately belong to God. Your vote is yours to give. But if you belong to God, your vote also belongs to Him. When we chant USA, USA, we are celebrating the fact that the government derives their just power from the consent of the governed. Paul reminds us in Romans 13, government is ordained by God to promote good and restrain evil. So as a Christian citizen, you are responsible for a representative government. Pastor Gary Heinrich says, "A good government cannot save you, but a bad government can destroy us." No, government is not the answer to the soul of the nation. Jesus is. As a follower of Jesus, your vote is one way that you can bring His goodness and truth into the world. So voting data suggests that if the majority of evangelical Christians fulfilled their obligation to vote their faith, they could significantly shape the nation's future for the common good. Now that's a faith check.